Hi guys, so in this video we will be sublimating this design. Okay, so this is going to be throw pillow. This is 16 by 16 throw pillow, and this is a sublimated print on sublimation paper. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Heatpress to do that. Okay, so to get this, you have to, is either you have a sublimation machine or you take it to where they have it in a printing shop where they will do this for you. On a norm, when I usually make throw pillows before, I will just take the fabric to them and they are going to do this print and also, you know, print it for me. You get it. But now that I have Heatpress, because the truth is, to do sublimation, Heatpress is the perfect machine to use because it has large surface and the design has large surface. So to use iron, you may not be able to get perfect results. So to do this, you really need Heatpress. So I'm going to be using Heatpress and I'm going to see how it's going to look like. So if you want to get this done, just go, I have a video on how to make throw pillow, sublimated throw pillow or sublimation throw pillow. You can just check it out. I'm going to drop the link in the description box below. So this our sublimation is going to be having front and back, and also we also want to see how will DTF look like. Yeah, so we're going to be using this one too. I'm going to be printing this on 14 by 14 inches throw pillow. This one is going to be going on 16 by 16 inches throw pillow. And to do sublimation, you need a specific fabric. Not all fabric will go for sublimation. Okay, so I'm going to be using bridal satin, shiny face bridal satin. You can see that it's shiny. Okay, to do sublimation, you need either polyester, you need satin, something that has a very shiny face. You don't want to use something like this, like chinos will not go for it. So these chinos, I'm going to be using it for the DTF print. So that's what I'm going to be using this one for. So it's going to be black and white. I'm sure this tutorial is going to be an interesting one, so you want to watch the video to the very end. So let's get started with it. Now this is my crown Heatpress. So I have two foams here. Okay, first thing I have to do is to place fabric on it. There are different ways people do this. You can either put Teflon, but I realized that I actually forgot to buy a very big Teflon. Okay, so my Teflon is still this small one when I usually use iron to do my project. So I still have this small one, so it's not going to cover the surface of this Heatpress. Okay, this Heatpress is 15 by 15 inches Heatpress, so 15 in width and 15 in length. Okay, so I'm going to be putting clothes at least to protect these foams. Okay, I'm going to be putting the clothes. Also, the next thing to do is to on my Heatpress. Okay, so I've on it and I'm going to be setting it to 1 minute. It's going to be 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, and then the temperature is going to be on 200. Okay, so that is what I am going to be doing. So the first thing I need to do is to place my fabric. This is going to be the throw pillow. This is where I'm going to be printing it on. This is the outer part of the throw pillow itself. There will be pillow inside. You're going to see, I'm going to also sew it and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so I'm just going to place it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to iron this is to iron it. One thing I've learned about sublimation is you must make sure everything is flat before you can continue to print on it. If not, you're just going to have it that is not going to be smooth. So I'm going to iron it first. Then while the Heatpress is still working, so because this black was just a guide when they were printing it, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cutting this out because I don't want it. Sometimes when you finish printing, you just realize that you start having all these edges on the print. So I don't want to have this. So I'm going to go ahead and use scissors and trim it out. So I'm just going to trim it. It's not going to affect anything as far as I am not cutting on the prints. Okay, so this is done. You can see how it looks like. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side also. So I have set my timer to 200, and I mean the time is 60 seconds while the temperature is on 200. So I'm going to place it where I want it to be. Okay, it has to be at the middle, right? Place it. Even though my Teflon is not big, I just want to be on the safe side. I'm going to place it on it. So I'm just going to, okay, so I'm going to leave it for 60 seconds. Alright, so you can hear the sound, and here it is. So I'm just going to lift it. Let's see what. Ooh, wow! And you can see our prints. But I noticed that these parts did not really print well. And this is it. You can see it, my first print using my Heatpress. But one thing I noticed is these parts did not print well. Okay. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to be taping it down. So we are going to see how it's going to look like. I realized that this part did not really print very well. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I put tape. Okay, so this is my first print. Yeah, yes, my first print, and it looks okay, it looks nice, but just this part, so I'm going to work on it. Alright, so we are going to do the front part. You know, I told you it's two. So now that I understand my mistake now, the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to be taping it down, making sure it is down. So I guess it's because I didn't tape that first one. That is why I am having this. So let's see what we are going to do to the other one. If you don't make mistake, you can't get it right, right? So let's place it. First, we are going to iron this. I'll just put the time to like 10 seconds. Alright, we are done ironing it. So we are going to be doing this now, but I have to tape it. I'm going to place it on it. Okay, so I'm going to be putting tape. This is paper tape. So now that I've taped it, I'm going to set my timer to 200 and 1 minute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and print. So let's see how it is. I'm going to remove the tape. Can see what we have. Look at it, so beautiful. We'll get better, right? So this is it. This is what we have right now, and you can see the difference between the two. The first one, this is the first one, and this is the second one. You can see that there is improvements. Okay, so this is it. and we've sublimated our throw pillows. Alright, so let's do on our chinos. Let's do DTF. Let's see how it's going to look like. DTF. Okay, I'm going to be using this black fabric for it. If you notice, I even forgot to put Teflon on the second one, and still it's printed, right? Alright, so let me iron this first. Alright, okay, I'm done ironing it. So we're going to place our DTF on it and see what we are going to get. So I'm just going to place DTF right here. I don't know if I should make it 60 seconds, but I won't allow it to get to 60 seconds. I'll just leave it as maybe like 50 before the nylon will go and burn. Let me just leave it small. Thank God I lifted it too. This is just within 20 seconds. So 20 seconds I'm going to leave, and it's already, you can see, hey, within 10 seconds, 15 seconds is okay. So let me allow it to cool down a little bit, then I'm going to remove it. You can see the difference in the temperature. This one within 15 seconds I was done, and then this one I have to stay for like 60 seconds. Let me off it because the heat is still have heat here. Maybe I should just remove it and try to peel it out. Yeah. But I still have to reinforce it because I'm seeing that there's some kind of imperfection around that area. I didn't even have to on the switch again. It's just the heat that is there already that I used on it, and you can see what we have. You can see what we have. So beautiful. Oh, let me just give an honest review. Forget, you cannot compare Heatpress with iron, right? But you start from somewhere. This is nice. This is nice, I must say. I must really say, my first time of using it, and I was able to get this. Is really, really nice. Yeah. So we are set for business. Ready for business. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this throw pillow. While the sewing is ongoing, I just want to let you know that my classes are available. If you are interested in screen printing, it's for 10,000 naira. If you are interested in making of paper bags and cloth tags, business card, it's just for 2,500 naira. And if you are also interested in joining my Telegram support group, it's just for a token of 1,000 naira. Every detail is in the description box below. Alright, so this is the pillowcase, okay, or should I say this is the pillow itself that I've sewn. So this is fiber, so I'm going to be using fiber for this, and the other one I'm going to be using foam. You're going to see the foam. So you can either use fiber or you use foam to be your filler. Okay, so to get this fiber, you can always get it from those that sells all those that sells furniture material, people that sell mattress. Okay, they also sell this also. So this is the second one. So I'm going to be putting this foam inside. Alright, so this is the foam. This is the one that has foam, and this is the one that has fiber inside. You can see the difference between the two. Yeah, you can use both, but I think this is nice, right? Okay, so we are just going to be inserting it into our pillowcase. And these are the throw pillows. Let's see what we have. I like making the foam inside the pillow to be bigger than the cloth outside, because I want it to be full. You can see what we have, and then it will be strong, not that it will just, you understand. Oh, throw pillow, sublimated throw pillow, and DTF throw pillow. And we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Which will you prefer, the sublimated throw pillow or the DTF? Let me know in the comment section below. If you are interested in any of my classes, I want you to check the description box below. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.